Hi everyone, this is Wayne Rivers at Performance Construction Advisors, where we build better contractors. This week I want to talk about how to achieve lifelong success, not from my perspective, but from the perspective of Jerry Seinfeld. Okay, so this comes from an Inc. magazine article, May of 24, written by Jeff Hayden. What about this is important to you? Who doesn't want lifelong success? I can't imagine meeting a contractor who says, I want to be really successful from the age of 30 to 40, and then I don't care anymore. I think success is, the wish to be successful is certainly a lifelong endeavor. Seinfeld boils it down to really two things, which is fairly interesting. Let me read you this. This is Jerry. The only thing in life that's really worth having is a good skill. Good skill is the greatest possession. The things that money buys are fine, they're good, I like them. But having a skill, it's a very Zen concept. Pursue mastery. That will fulfill your life. You'll feel good. I know a lot of rich people. They don't feel good as you think they should and would. They're miserable. Because if they don't master a skill, life is unfulfilling. That's pretty deep from a guy who's considered, a simple comedian, although he's not quite a simple comedian. He's the first comedian to be a billionaire, so he's turned it into rather an art form, hasn't he? Doing isn't always fun. Done is fun. Accomplishing, finishing something is fun. That's really great. Doing can be a struggle. So taking a career growth and development class that you have to attend after work, that's no fun. You've already put in a 10-hour day. Now you're going to take a class online or in person after that. Exercise, running after work or going to the gym after work, that's not fun. There were days when I used to run. I can't get my head around how much I used to run, but that first quarter mile or half mile, your body's miserable. After the run, though, after you finish, you feel good. You got a good glow, a good sweat going. It's really, it's not fun to say, I've got to do this. But once you do it, the accomplishment is more than worth it. Done is fun. Accomplishment is fun. The doing, not so much. Now, most contractors are quite goal-oriented, and pick your goal. It could be safety metrics. It could be volume, it could be profits, it could be profit margins, it could be any number of things. But if you think about it, those are lag metrics. So let's say you're focused on volume. When you get that number sometime in January of what your volume was for 2024, not a thing you can do to change it. That's in the past. There's nothing you can do to change that. Same thing with margins, same thing with safety. If your expense mod is 1, let's say, okay, fine. How are you going to affect that now? That's a lagging indicator. That to get that number, you had to compile all your safety statistics, right? So they don't have any predictive power. They don't have any power over the future. It's better to focus on lead metrics, okay? So let's think about volume. How do you increase your volume? Well, more BD calls, more presentations, more niche marketing perhaps. How do you improve your safety results? Well, you've got to focus on the inputs. Eye protection, hard hats, safety shoes, gloves. It's all the basic inputs that go into safe behavior. Those are leading metrics because you can observe and control those in real time. And if you observe and control those enough, then you'll get the lag metrics that you want. For Jerry Seinfeld, his lead metric was writing at least one new joke every day. And the way he tracks it, even now at age whatever he is, wall calendar, and he takes a red Sharpie, and each day that he writes a joke, he puts an X through it, and he wants to look at that wall and see that he's made that effort, the lead metric, the effort, he's put in the effort towards building that career. One joke a day. And it might not be a good joke. He may never use the joke, but it's the effort, it's the thinking. He's honing his craft. He's improving his skill. And by doing that, that's going to get him to his lag metrics, which might be, who knows what, a syndicated show that pays a whole lot of money. For me, once a year, my birthday's coming up. I want to hit my personal record for pull-ups every year on my birthday. I'm getting old, but I'm fighting it. I don't like it. So I want to hit my personal record for pull-ups. Well, you can't just walk out there on birthday and say, okay, I'm going to knock out a bunch. You can't just go up to the starting line of a marathon not having trained, right? So you've got to train, you've got to put in the work ahead of time. You've got to put in the lead activities and habits that will allow you to hit your goal in the end. Focus on lead metrics for their predictive power, and they'll deliver your lag metrics. And as Jerry Seinfeld says elsewhere in this article, focus on the journey, not the destination. The goal is fine. Having done something and accomplished something is wonderful, and it's a great feeling. But it's the day-to-day journey that we have. That's the main thing. Keep your mind in the present. This is Wayne Rivers at Performance Construction Advisors, where we build better contractors.